Okay, and hello everyone. We're very happy today to share our group project, mental health project in Asuncion, Paraguay. And um, before everything, before we begin, let me introduce our group members: Carlos Daniel, Barry Chen, and Sutong Wen. Asuncion is known as the capital city in Paraguay, and we mainly focus on the group in the National University of Asuncion. We were inspired by the current situation to work on this topic, as the pandemic is affecting everyone in the world, including us, not only physically, but also mentally. Most people um, are struggling during the quarantine, either because of losing job or a family member, or due to fear of getting the disease, the uncertainty of future. Going through the literature review, we found that there is a big part of the population suffering from various mental health issues. Some governments, like China, established psychological assistance hotlines for the epidemic. In the Paraguayan community, psychological therapy can be very expensive without most locals' affordability. As our group members are from two different cultural backgrounds, it's easier for us to have a wider view of this issue. After now analyzing several potential communities, we choose the students in Universidad Nacional de Asunción, the National University of Asuncion, as our target group, because we found they're in an urgent need of more support and information. And our collaborator is Valentina Ganese. She's the director of the Superior Institute of Language, the Instituto Superior de Lengua. And it is the institute belongs to the Faculty of Philosophy in the National University of Asuncion. So after communicating with our collaborator, we found that there is a Center of Psychology in the Faculty of Philosophy, which can provide free consultation for all citizens in Asuncion. So we plan to broadcast it and let more people know the assistance already available. So we settle our project goals into 2 points. First is to raise local awareness of mental health support, um, to raise the awareness of caring and helping family members and friends who have the symptom of mental health issue, and encourage them to seek for professional help. And second is to inform the target community about the existence of free professional help. Okay, now I'll hand over to Carlos to introduce our materials to how our materials to achieve our goal.
Thank you. In the next slide, I'm going to talk about the materials, the significance, and the alignment between goals and design. First of all, I would like to mention that we decided that for the project to be effective, we needed a website that can include all the information we wanted to share. So this way, the target community can be exposed with all the possible options that they have. When our collaborator shares the video and flyers with the students, they will be able to visit the site and check all the other options that there are and the official web pages of the organizations that offer professional help for free. In terms of the significance, I can mention that the information on free options isn't widespread. So we believe that if people are aware of available support, they will be able to be treated and cope with the current situation better. The alignment between the design and the goals will be that making mental health professionals look more approachable and connecting to the pandemic with a temporary mental health issue can make the problem seem more solvable. So we are encouraging people to look for professional help. And in the next slide, we have our Instagram page where we have included links of the official web pages of the organizations that offer free counseling. In it, there is a short video that presents the impact of the pandemic on people's mental health, and it provides information on available treatment resources. As a complement to the video, two flyers with people's different symptoms and the clear message that there is an infrastructure for free consultation is also presented. And in this webpage, we have all the information that people need, including flyers from the official websites and the materials that we created ourselves. In the next flyer and the next slide, we have the video. But before we play the video, I want to mention that what makes the video striking is mentioning the phrase, someone you love, because it appeals to people's concerns on their beloved ones. And I will also recite the translation of the transcript before you watch it. I already sent the video and the transcript to the WeChat group so that people can watch it in case there is some interference here, but we still want to play it for everyone else to watch it. So these times of uncertainty might affect your mental health or the one of someone you love. If you feel that that is the case, you might be in need of professional help. So the emphasis here is good news. Good news is there's professional help available for everyone in the community. In the Faculty of Philosophy, UNA, Psychological Community Center, there are mental health specialists who can assist you by phone. Call 422-293. And for more information, visit at Salud Mental en Paraguay on Instagram, which is our page that has all the information. Now we will play the video.
Estos tiempos de incertidumbre podrían estar afectando tu salud mental o la de alguien que amas. Si sentís que ese es el caso, podrías estar necesitando ayuda profesional. La buena noticia es que hay ayuda profesional disponible para toda la comunidad. En el Centro de Servicios Comunitarios de la Facultad de Filosofía UNA, especialistas en salud mental te pueden asistir por teléfono. Llama al 422-293. Para más información, visita el Instagram @saludmental en Paraguay.
Yeah, as I already had thought of it, the lag made it seem like there's no synchrony between what I'm saying and the lips of the puppet. But yeah, we worked a lot on making the puppet work in synchrony with my voice. So yeah, that's why I sent it to everyone in the WeChat so that you can actually watch it and appreciate it for what it is. So in the next slide, we have our first flyer that we created. In this first flyer, we have the clear message spoken by the puppet, who is the doctor, about asistencia psicológica gratuita, which is the gratuity of the psychological assistance. And we also have the picture of like a coronavirus, an example, and then we have a person inside it representing mental health issues, and also how attainable it is for people who have consultation. In the other image, you have a person who is in equilibrium, like, and the next slide, we have our next flyer, which is again the puppet talking and presenting the information, which is this pandemic might affect your mental health or someone you love. So can you recognize the signs? And you have all the signs cited on the left, and you have the images that correspond to the signs on the right. So we wanted to appeal to the material senses, talking about insomnia in terms of sight. In terms of touch, we have a person who is experiencing worriness and confusion by touching her face. You can see that. In terms of smell and in terms of taste, you can have the rejection of food, which can be also one of the symptoms of mental health issues. And then you have also, in terms of sight, you have a person who is experiencing panic or fear of getting the disease. So in the next slide, we have the PDA analysis of the different elements. The first one has the video and the first flyer are very similar, actually. So in terms of sight, I mentioned already that the doctor, which is a puppet, and we wanted to make it very friendly. And you have the pictures that address the different symptoms. And also the national flag is present in the video. And then in terms of sound, we have the Paraguayan accent that makes it relatable to people.
Guys, how long do you have left? You guys have gone over 10 minutes.
Oh, okay. So yeah, that's basically about the PDA analysis. Now we have just a little touch of what the credible is, and that is it.
That might be something you can save for your essay, but you guys you've been going for 13 minutes now, and we are running a bit short on time.
Okay.
So yeah, I think if you want to make any conclusions, just do that briefly.
Yes, Barry can give a little conclusion.
Great. Barry?
Hi, can you hear my voice?
Yep.
Yeah, so we basically did an analysis about the credible framework for our project in terms of the context and the stakeholder and also the ethics. So we wanted to cover 8 aspects, but since we are running out of time, I'm afraid that we don't have enough time to do the whole framework about credible.
No, that's for your essay. You can leave it for the essay.
Let's go straight to the conclusion, guys.
Okay, so in the conclusion, we wanted to mention that we are on the stage of getting our materials approved by the university so that they will be in charge of spreading this site and the videos and the flyers to the students directly. And yeah, we are working on that. And once we have their feedback, we are going to include that also in the report. Thank you so much for your attention.
All right.
And this is the references. Okay.
Thanks, guys.